Hey there, my friend. Here is your lesson video. So, in the weeks ahead until I see you next time, the best thing you can do is pay attention to starting position before you start playing, as we've seen, where there are situations that holding a guitar like this has become non-functional, not just inconvenient. I know you're sold, but what we're really trying to wire in psychologically is a process by which you can circumvent the more heavy psychological element to what we're discussing just by simply sitting down, saying, am I holding my guitar correctly? Start playing every single time. And then re-emphasizing also the play it once, pause step, where we're in our conscious focus headspace rather than beginning to loop things prematurely. Yeah, so you can imagine that if you just for 10 or I mean several practice sessions, if you just go, am I at a 90-degree angle? Am I ready? Am I cool here? A lot of these I'm going to switch to my other leg concepts. We're totally workable for slide if that was working for you, and a lot of people will switch to classical other leg for slide, but we generally want to get comfortable with this position. Otherwise, everything's all the way over there. So we're dealing with degrees of less uncomfortable, but it's all good. So we're introducing this concept of alternate bass for the Barr Brothers song. And, we're in the most standard of right-hand positions, identical to the one that you were in for Come On In My Kitchen. That being thumb is responsible for bass strings, and I'm on strings 1, 2, and 3. Over and over, we saw you revert back to this and end up playing the 4th string, 6-5-4, the D string, with your first finger. So, it's just, again, here's me simulating what's happening. If I tilted the guitar this way and then did back too much, I would feel like you, where it's like, how do I get my thumb down the string without being in this super awkward position? Given we do just need to get them in a place where they can move past each other. But yeah, there's no version where back here works. Again, if I'm just starting from, I'm sitting here holding my guitar, and, I'd really recommend that. See, you got pretty good at this for Come On In My Kitchen, so just think I'm about to start playing Come On In My Kitchen, and then get going right hand wise. So in this song we're gonna have thumb notes on the downbeat every single time. Low, high, 6th string, 4th string. So if you want to just do that for a little while, you can. Goal being it starts to feel autopilot, as opposed to, just that's because that's what we're going for. It's not something you're going to really consciously be thinking about. And interestingly enough, fingerstyle guitar playing is really sonically, aurally deceptive and designed to be that way, making it sound like high notes imply that there are bass notes that aren't there and vice versa. So I think we just had the first few seconds of this song where, like, here I go a little bit too much. But at 5 seconds in, we hear his first bass note like that. And he goes, yeah, right. So at first we're going bass, high, bass, high, bass, high, bass, high. When I say high, I mean with my melody fingers as opposed to my thumb. And it's this. So there we see we're going thumb over on my right hand, first finger, and then thumb again in close succession. So there's the first time it's actually mattered, and this isn't going to work unless you actually put it like into some, reinvent the wheel position. So if you find yourself getting into that headspace, just reset entirely rather than trying. It's so hard to work back from I just got into a position where this seems really uncomfortable back to, okay, I've actually fully acclimated emotionally to what I was doing a second ago, maybe more effectively. Cool. So we're going, we know boom, 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 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going 1. Now you can definitely just rest your 3rd finger on the 1st string here. In fact, that would be optimal because if you were about to hit that string, that's where you'd want your ring finger to be. I mean, again, I'm just talking about the same things you were doing in Come On In My Kitchen. So just those were these. fingers. So you could theoretically anchor in like that, but you definitely don't want to be all the way down here with your pinky or any of that, like we've discussed, at least in any number of contexts. Cool. So he plays that pattern a little bit. Let's say here's our starting position. And again, deconstruct it at first and do it out of rhythm. Just create the muscle memory of not reverting to old technique right there. Just one of them with an infinite amount of time between notes where you pause afterwards. One good one, stop. One good one, stop. This is how we free up enough conscious headspace to work on technique. So then ultimately we are talking about going. And I know playing as fast as it is in the song, I don't even know if that's a goal between now and next lesson, even with a month. So then he goes. Yeah, so we're going. So left hand overview on this is we're gonna go pull off to our first finger, which is pretty easily done. And if the entirety of music ever was this song, we would probably play D like this, but we want to be able to play the first string open as well, for instance. But yeah, cool. So we've been going. Cool. And then we've got left hand wise, we'll be playing D, pull off thing, and then no chord. So 1 and D. Then just open. 2 and, or rather, yeah. On the way to the next chord, but we're cool with not knowing that. We're just learning to go. Or rather. Cool. And let's get that same. So we were like. Cool. And now we're about to play that G that we, if we're like, here's G usually. I often put in the check your positioning. I often put those two notes in. What if I use my first finger and then played bass this way? Which sure, it's uncomfortable, but it's doable if not by, like some, I'm close to the strings. But then it turned out we get a free ride in this song as he's just going G bass note that's usually here during the G portion. Like, oops. Yeah, so. So beat it. And it's that lets us get all the way to here. And what's the next chord in that? E minor, back to D. Yeah. Back to this D right there. But that's kind of where we were trying to get to. It's just. Stop, do it again. Stop, do it again. There it is. And your main goal is to get good at alternate bass and not end up in a position where you're going to be likely tempted even to hit the wrong string with the wrong finger. Alright, then I will see you next time in 4 weeks from your last lesson. And cheers, good times.